Hello, everyone. This is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Stratomatic Baseball 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. The Detroit Tigers will be visiting the Cleveland Indians. Tigers finished 5th in 1976, 74 and 87. Indians finished 4th, winning record 81 and 78. Mark Fidrich will be on the mound for Detroit. Dennis Eckersley for the Cleveland Indians. This is the East region. The Yankees and Orioles get the bye in the American League East region. Detroit plays Cleveland. Boston will play Milwaukee. The winners advance to face the Yankees and Baltimore. All right, let's get to the starting lineups for the visiting. It's a best of 3, so the Indians will have 2 home, and then Detroit will have a home game. It'll just go 1-1-1. Mark Fidrich, the ERA leader, Rookie of the Year in 1976, 19-6 with a 2.34 ERA. He gets the start. Batting first in center field, Ron LaFleur. Batting second, doing the catching, Mark Fidrich's personal binky, Bruce Kim, the catcher. La Grande à l'Orange, Rusty Staub. Bats third, plays right field. The cleanup hitter, first baseman Bill Freehan. Batting fifth in left field, Ben Ogilvy. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Willie Horton. Batting seventh at shortstop, Mickey Stanley. He's an instant error on an error check. I've never seen an E80. He's playing second, excuse me. He's playing second, not short. He's an E71, but you got to get some offense in this lineup. Batting eighth, third baseman Aurelio Rodriguez. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Mark Wagner. For the Cleveland Indians, Dennis Eckersley will pitch in game 1. 13-12, 3.43 ERA. Leading off, center fielder Rick Manning. Card stick. Batting second, shortstop Larvel Blanks. The DH, batting third, Rico Cardi. Batting fourth, the left fielder, George Hendrick. Batting fifth, third baseman, Buddy Bell. Eventually, we'll get to the batting sixth. Oh, my Lord. Here we go. Batting sixth, doing the catching, Ray Fosse. Boog Powell plays first, bats seventh. If you want to see a strange pitcher, look at Boog Powell in a Cleveland Indians uniform. Charlie Spikes is in right field, batting eighth. Batting ninth, second baseman Dwayne Kuiper. Joining us here at the ballpark, Higher Ground Gaming, our good friend Eric. Please check out his wonderful channel. He's doing a 1977 Red Sox replay using Stratomatic PC. And Brian Hoxie's here. Okay, so this is the game 1 best of 3. I don't know if all the games will be on the channel. That's my goal. but we'll see how the views go. If you like it and people watch it, it'll go on the channel. All right, so Eckersley. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, let's get them in the right order. Yeah, so check out Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Yeah, PC cards don't stick together. So we got Kuiper, Spikes, Powell, Fossey, Buddy Bell, Hendricks, Rico Cardi, Blanks, and Rick Manning. And we got the Bird. The Bird is the word. Mark the Bird Fidrich from Massachusetts. Love the Bird, baby. All right, so you got Wagner batting ninth, and Rodriguez, Stanley, Horton, Ogilvy, Freehand, Staub, Kim, LaFleur. All right, here we go. Put that there. And Eckersley here. And we are ready to play some baseball. Doug Hunt, how you doing? Alternate History 100, how you doing? No, as Alternate History 100 says, no eating while you play cards. That will make them sticky. You are correct. I think let's go right here. Okay. All right. Again, I play Stratomatic. We're going to play Advanced. It's my way of playing Advanced. We stay within the rules. I don't play it exact. I change things. On stealing, I don't do the automatic hold. It goes off. So, like, Eckersley's horrible. He's a +5, and Fossey's a 0. So, if Ron LaFleur wants to steal second, it's going to be 1 through 19, because you can't go more than +5. He's already a 1 through 17. I don't do the extra hold thing. I don't like it. That's just me. That's the way I play it. So, all right. Here we go. Ron LaFleur to lead things off. Eckersley definitely does not want to I'll roll that dice separately. Eckersley doesn't want to let him on. So LaFleur, right-handed stick, righty-righty matchup. The Eck to the speedy Ron LaFleur. It's going to go off the Eckersley card. 6-4, and a 6-4 is a ground ball to short. The shortstop is Wagner. I'm sorry, the shortstop is Blanks. He's an E16. Let's just make sure we got this right. 6-4. Yep, ground ball to short. It's a 7. His range is a 4. He charges, barehands it, fires to first. Nice stretch by Boog Powell. 1 down. That was a ground ball C. They just nipped Ron LaFleur. So LaFleur is out. 6-3, 1 down. Dave Little, how you doing? Hope all is well. Check out that wonderful channel and subscribe. Here's Bruce Kim. He caught almost all the games for Mark the Bird Fidrich in 76. Eckersley with the high leg kick and delivery to the right-hand batting catcher for the Tigers. Bruce Kim, again, off the Eckersley card. That's where he wants to be. 5-4, 5-4. This is a play for the catcher, and that's going to be Ray Fossey. Fossey is a 2E7. So Ray Fossey is a 2E7. That's a 19. He'll make the play. I will flip and check, but he's going to make the play. 19. Popped up, foul territory. Fossey throws his mask to the left, waits for the ball to come down. He makes the catch, retiring his counterpart, Bruce Kim. So that's a pop-out 2. 2 down. Base is empty for La Grande à l'Orange. Rusty Staub, left-hand batting right fielder. Fossey sets the target to pitch to Rusty Staub. It's going to go off the Staub card. 2s are wild. That's a 2-4 right-handed pitcher. So a 2 and a 4. 1 through 8. This ball's gone. It is gone! Rusty Staub La Grande à l'Orange pulls the inside fastball down the right field line for a bippity-boppity boom. Boom goes the ball, and Rusty Staub touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Let's just double check. That is a 2 and a 4. Homer 1 through 8. That's a 7. 1-0 Tigers, to the joy and jocularity of Mark the Bird Fidrich and the rest of the Tigers in the dugout and Tiger faithful listening to this ball game. So a home run for Staub, 1-0 Tigers. There's one batted in, so it's 1-0 Detroit. Fidrich, point of weakness, starts in the 9th. Eckersley in the 6th, unless, the runs come into play. So 1-0. I'm actually excited about this Bicentennial tournament. I was trying to figure out projects. I can't do mini seasons. I just can't. I can't. Even though I'll probably roll just under the same amount of games. But Bill Freehand, 1-0. Can he go back-to-back jacks? The pitch from Eckersley to Freehand, playing first today. It's going to go off the Freehand card. Right-handed pitcher, 2-8. A 2 and an 8. 1 through 3, it's gone. Nope, it's a deep fly ball to center. Racing back is Rick Manning. He makes the catch, banging into the wall. Freehand just missed that one. The side is retired. The Tigers get one on the Rusty Staub homer to right. We go to the bottom of the first. Mark Fidrich will be on the bump here in Cleveland with a 1-0 lead. Again, Fidrich's infield defense is god-awful. But there wasn't really much trade-off to put in better defenders because they're all pretty god-awful. These guys are just mega god-awful. So I went with try to get some offense. All right, so it's Fidrich on the mound. He's a right-handed hurler. He'll face Manning, Blanks, and Rico Cardi. Manning digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Kim sets the target. The Bird talking to the ball. He deals to Rick Manning. 5's gone wild. That's a 5-10. So a 5-10 ground ball to second. Up with it is Stanley. He'll flip to Freehand, 1 down. Manning turns and heads to the dugout. Kevin Hayes, how you doing? Kevin Hayes says 1976, the year of the Bird. You are correct, my friend. I'd like to say hello to Kevin Hayes, Dave Little. Check out that wonderful channel and subscribe. Higher Ground Gaming, our good friend Eric. Check out that channel and subscribe. Alternate History 100. Doug Hunt and Brian Hoxie. Good to see everyone. Here's Larvell Blanks. Fidrich will try to make Larvell shoot blanks. The pitch to Blanks from the Bird. The Bird is the word. Right-handed pitcher, 3-7. So a 3-7 ground ball to short. Up with it is Wagner. Over to first, 2 away. 2 ground balls, 2 outs. That's what Fidrich wants to do. Mark Jones, how you doing? Is Manning a 1 in center field? Yes. Manning is a 1, -1 E6. Outstanding defender. He also stole away Dennis Eckersley's wife and married her after they got divorced. And they were all still good friends. Very shocking. Dave Little, Al, are you planning to attend the Digital Dice Convention? I do not know yet. 2 outs, base is empty for the DH Rico Cardi. Cardi digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Fidrich talking to the baseball, motioning. He deals to Cardi. 5-4 off the Fidrich card. A 5 and a 4 ground ball to third. That's the best defender. Aurelio Rodriguez, he's a 1E13. That's an 18. He makes the play. We'll just make. I know he makes the play. 18. Hard hit ball. He backhands it. Nice backhand stab. Throws across the diamond to freehand. The side is retired. So we had a 4-3, a 6-3, and a 5-3. 3 ground balls, 3 outs. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Detroit. Fidrich was in fuego. The bird comes bounding off the mound into the dugout. All smiles and high fives. Due up for the Tigers, Ogilvy, Horton, and Stanley to face Eckersley. Mark Jones says Rodriguez had a great arm at third base. Very good defender. He's their best infielder. Their infield is god-awful. Wagner's a 3E56. That's an error, automatic. Stanley at second is a 4E71. Freehand, not bad at first. I mean, range is not good. 4E10. Fidrich is a good defender. He is a 1E0, so he's an excellent defender. And Rodriguez is a 1E13. Kim behind the plate is a 4 -1 arm E13. So for the Tigers, Ogilvy, Horton, and Mickey Stanley. Ben Ogilvy, left-handed batter. Eckersley gets the sign from Fosse. The pitch to Ogilvy off the Ogilvy card for a right-handed pitcher. That's a 2-7. A 2 and a 7, single 1 through 11. It is a single for Ben Ogilvy. He takes it to center. Good start for the Tigers. So a single for Ogilvy. Doug Hunt says Aurelio Rodriguez was the original A-Rod. Willie Horton, well, he's not bunting. He's going to swing the stick. Aurelio Rodriguez, I'm sorry, what is that? Ben Ogilvy is a B stealer. He's a B stealer, okay? So they will hold him on. So that's going to cut down the range of Powell. Oh, God, he goes from a 4 to a 5. But that's so, and that means he'll be a -1 advancing on the base paths. But, so Ogilvy is a B stealer. B stealers 1 through 13. Fosse's a 0, +5. So that's 1 through 18. He's going. And he's safe. That's the way I play it. So a stolen base for Ogilvy. That's the way the Tigers have to play. He's got a stolen base. Now, to steal third, 1 through 9, +5, that's 14. Do we get greedy here? No, we're not going to get greedy. All right, so Ogilvy's at second in scoring position for Willie Horton. Here's the pitch to Willie Horton. Eckersley looking for a strikeout. He's going to be on the Eck card. Right-handed stick for the DH Horton. So that's a 6-4. Goes to the Eckersley card. 6 and a 4 is a ground ball to short. A ground ball to short. Larvel Blanks is a 4E16. Oh, 2. The 20, you would have made the play. A 2, and that's going to score the run. That is a single past the dive of Larvel Blanks in the left center field. Single 2 stars. That stolen base already produces fruit. 2-0 Tigers on an RBI single by Larvel Blanks. Trav, how you doing? Hope all is well. So Horton's at first. He's not stealing, and they won't hold him on. He's an E. Mickey Stanley steps to the plate. Eckersley to Stanley. Righty-righty matchup. Let's re-roll that. That was a leaner. That's a leaner. Re-roll that. Oh, my. That's a 3. So that's a 3-10. 3-10. Ground ball B. They're going to get the force at second. So Bell goes to Kuiper. Relay throw not in time. Going in hard was Willie Horton. So Horton is out, 1 down. Stanley reaches on the fielder's choice, 5-4. 1 out. Stanley, more speed at first now, but he's not going to steal. He's a D stealer. As Trav says, he's doing good. Always love to hear that. Here's Aurelio Rodriguez. 1 out, 1 on, 2-0 Detroit. Eckersley to Rodriguez, righty-righty matchup. Off the Eckersley card, 5-6. So a 5 and a 6, swing and a miss. Eckersley needed that K. 2 outs. Stanley still at first. They're not going to hold. They're not going to hold him on. I'm not going to cut. The Boog Powell's range is already god awful. So Stanley's at first. He's a D stealer. That's 1 through 9. But you get the +5. That's 14. He's going to go. He's going to go. And he's safe. So we're running on Eckersley's high leg kick. I don't do the extra hold because I just don't. I don't get why there's an extra hold, but that's just me. It works the same for both teams. So Rodriguez steals second. Oh, what is Rodriguez? Rodriguez is an E. Hold on. E. He's still safe. So Rodriguez steals second. My faux pas. Wagner comes up. Robert Bryan, how you doing? Hope all as well. Again, that's the way I play it. My home brew. People ran on Eckersley. We're going to run on Eckersley. Here's Wagner, not Ron LaFleur. 2 outs, runner in scoring position, 2-0 Detroit. Wagner, right-hand batting shortstop, digs in. Eckersley deals to Mark Wagner. It's going to go off the Wagner card, right-handed pitcher, 110. A 110 is a chopper to short. Up with it is Blanks. He throws to Powell. The side is retired, but the stolen bases put pressure on the Indians. The Tigers knock another one in. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Detroit. Best of 3. Winner advances, and then we reseed if necessary. So they're either going to play Baltimore or the Yankees, because Baltimore and New York in the East get the byes. The other series, Boston and Milwaukee. So Mark Fidrich with a 2-run lead, bottom of the second. Set down the Indians 1-2-3 on 3 ground balls. He's going to face George Hendrick, Buddy Bell, and Ray Fosse. 2-0 Detroit. Hendrick, right-handed power stick, digs in. The Bird, talking to the baseball. The floppy-haired wonder deals to George Hendrick. Off the Hendrick card, 2-6, right-handed pitcher, 2-6. That ball is gone. George Hendrick crushes it to dead center. Municipal Stadium comes alive with the blast by George Hendrick. Bippity boppity boom goes the ball, and George Hendrick touches them all. The Indians pulled to within 1. So that was a 2-6 right-handed pitcher. That's a straight homer. 2-1 Detroit. The Bird wants a new... he doesn't even like the baseball that's tossed out to him now. He wants a different ball. That's not even the home run ball, but he didn't like it. Here's Buddy Bell. Buddy Bell could tie it. Fidrich has the sign from Kim. The pitch to Buddy Bell. 2-8 off the Bell card. 2-8, 1-4. We have a tie game. No, it is a double to left center. They're hitting Fidrich pretty hard this inning. So that's a double. Tying run in scoring position. A homer and now a double. Ray Fosse steps to the plate. He's a C bunter. He's going to swing the stick, though. Runner at second. Fidrich looks behind him. Now in at the plate. The pitch to the right-hand batting catcher of the Indians, Ray Fosse, off the Fidrich card, 4-5. A 4-5. Oh, boy. This is going to tie the game no matter what. It's either a double or a single. It is a double. Back-to-back doubles. Even the single would have tied the game. And now the Bird finds himself on the ropes. 3 hits to start off the bottom of the second. And we're at a 2-2 ball game. Kim goes out to have a word with the youngster Mark Fidrich. Kim, a youngster himself. So a homer by Hendrick, a double by Bell, a double by Fosse, and we're knotted at 2. That brings up the left-hand batting former Oriole Boog Powell, who just looks silly in a Cleveland Indian uniform. The pitch to Boog Powell, 6-11 to Powell. Left-handed batter, 6-11, fly ball right field. Rusty Staub, poor range. He's a 4, -3 arm E10, so he needs a high roll here, and that's not going to be bueno. I'm sensing the Tigers will take the lead here. So that's a 4-4, and that's another double. Runner would advance 3 bases, but he only has to advance 2. A homer and 3 consecutive doubles. The Indians take the lead. Fidrich is on the ropes. 3-2 Cleveland. Still no outs. Kim goes out to have a word again with the bird. Cleveland fans flipping the bird, the bird. Here's Charlie Spikes. Fidrich desperately needs an out. The pitch to Spikes. Righty-righty matchup. That is a 2-5 off the Spikes card. 2-5, swing and a miss. 1 down. 3-2, Cleveland. Number 9 batter, left-hand batting second baseman Dwayne Kuiper. Fidrich works quickly to Kuiper. The floppy-haired wonder deals Kuiper a 1-7. 1-7, 1 through 10 is a single. It is a single. Just up the middle, past the dive of the shortstop Wagner. So that's a 1-7 single. Runner holds at third. It's a single 1 star. Fidrich in all kinds of trouble. The only good thing is the runner at first sets up the double play that will end the inning. Brian Hoxie says, because Steve Stone has been a Chicago announcer forever, I know Dwayne Kuiper's lone major league home run in 3,379 at-bats was off Stone. Hearing him tell the story when it's mentioned, it's always funny. Robert Bryan, I have Stratomatic. I've had Stratomatic for a while, but have really played it. I have Stratomatic for a while, but have really played it. But haven't really played it? Robert, how you feeling, Robert? Is everything okay with you, my friend? Here's Rick Manning, first and third. They'll play for 2. And Kuiper, he's a C. We're not. They're going to hold him on, so that's going to cut freehand to a 5. That's a 1-6. Right-handed pitcher. 1-6 is a single. Oh, my Lord. Fidrich falling apart here in the bottom of the second. That's a single. That's going to score Powell. From third. It's now 4-2. Kuiper was being held on, so it's 1 through 16, 1 through 15. And that ball was hit 1-6 to center field. LaFleur has a neutral arm. They're going to send Kuiper. So he was being, I'm sorry, Kuiper was not being held on. No, Kuiper was being held on. I'm sorry. So 1 through 15, 1 through 16 minus 1. So 1 through 15, LaFleur comes up firing to third, and he's safe. First and third again. 4-2. Oh, boy. Fidrich could hit point of weakness. First and third. Larvell blanks. Again, Fidrich needs that double play ball. 3-7 off the blanks card. Righty, 3-7. There's a double play ball. Hard. It's a ground ball A. So that's a hard hit ball to Wagner. Over to Stanley, on to Freehand. Double play, inning over. 6-4-3. The Indians really had a chance to bust it open, but Larvel Blanks is now 0 for 2. But the Indians plate 4, a homer, 3 doubles, and 2 singles. The homer was off the bat of the leadoff batter, George Hendrick. So 4 runs for the Indians, to the joy of Cleve Baseball Fan 879. And now, point of weakness. Had he given up one more run, if he gives up a run in the next inning, he hits point of weakness. He's got to get through that. So Fidrich, after having a really clean first inning, gets belted around in the bottom of the second. 4-2 Indians. We go to the top of the third. And Robert Bryant is doing good. As he does not have Strat. Strat's a fun game. I like APA. I like History Maker Baseball. Those are my 3 favorite card and dice baseball games. I have some others. I play those occasionally also, and they're good. These are my 3 favorites. All right, so the Tigers are down 2. We go to the top of the third, top of their order. It's going to be LaFleur, Kim, and Staub. Staub homered his first at-bat. You want to keep LaFleur off the base paths. Eckersley, the high leg kick delivery to Ron LaFleur, righty-righty matchup. That's going to be a 2-4 off the LaFleur card. 2-4 is a hard hit ball to short. Up with it is Blanks. He throws to Powell, 1 down. Second time LaFleur has grounded out to the shortstop. He's 0 for 2. Here's Bruce Kim. Kim popped out to his counterpart, Fosse. The pitch to Kim from Eckersley. 4-7 off the Eckersley card. Righty-righty matchup. So that's a 4 and a 7. Swing and a miss. Eckersley pitching with confidence now. Second strikeout, 2 outs. La Grande à l'Orange. 4-2 Indians. Staub homer down the right field line, off Eckersley, when Eckersley tried to jam him. The pitch to Staub from Eckersley. Off the Eckersley card, left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. It's 2-8. A 2 and an 8. A 1 through 20 chance for a double, most likely a single. It is a single to center, so Staub is 2 for 2. Tying run comes to the plate. First baseman, Billy Freehand. Staub will not be held on because he is a slow runner. Powell playing behind Staub. The pitch to Billy Freehand from Eckersley, off the Eckersley card, 4-4, righty-righty matchup, a 4 and a 4, fly ball center field. Well, Manning he's a 1, range E6. That's an 11. I think this is going to go to an error check. Oops, we had the right flip there. 11 goes to an error check, and Manning is an E6. 9, he makes the play. He's an error on 3, 4, 5, 11, and 12. But 6 through 10, he makes the running catch to the left center field gap. Second time Freehand has flown out to Manning. Both shots, he just missed a homer on the first one. The side is retired. The Tigers fail to score. The Indians up 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the third. That wiped out the printer. Didn't print that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. Fidrich has to put up a goose egg here. Yeah, Boog Powell with the Orioles. Look up a photo with Boog Powell with the Indians. It's really strange. And I think he ended with the Dodgers. So Ogilvy here in the fourth. Eckersley does his JOB after giving up a run in the first and second, goose egg in the third. Has Fidrich settled down? If they can beat Fidrich, things are looking good. Best 2 out of 3. You get the first game, things are looking good. Rico Cardi 0 for 1. The Bird to Cardi. Rico Cardi from Fidrich. That is a 4-9 off the Fidrich card. So a 4-9 foul tip swing into the catcher's mitt of Kim. And Cardi is retired. 1 down. Second strikeout for Fidrich. He has to settle in. George Hendrick homered his last at-bat in the last inning. Hendrick sneers out at the Bird. The Bird with a little smile. The floppy-haired wonder rocks and deals to Hendrick. 3-9. A 3-9. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. Fidrich slaps his mitt. The Tigers throw it around the infield. 2 down. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Buddy Bell doubled and scored on the Fosse double. Ray Fosse on deck. Fidrich is ready. He rocks and deals to Buddy Bell, talking to the baseball as it leaves his hands. 6-7. A 6, a 7. That's a chopper to short. Wagner's up with it. Over to Freehand. 1-2-3. Go. The Indians. We go to the top of the fourth. 4-2. Cleveland. So a good inning for Fidrich. Now, he can give up 1 run. If he gives up 2 runs, he will hit point of weakness. Or is that 3 runs? 7 and 3. No, it's 3 runs. So if he can get past that, once he gets past that inning, if he doesn't, he won't have point of weakness, at least when it comes to the runs. All right, so Buddy Bell made the last out. D. Scott Howard, how you doing? The Goat Whisperer, hope all is well. Good to see everybody here. Playing a little Stratomatic Advance my way. If you're just joining us, it's 4-2 Cleveland, top of the fourth. Best 2 out of 3 Bicentennial tournament. Yankees and Baltimore got the byes in the East. The other series will be playing Red Sox and Milwaukee. So for Toronto, Ogilvy, Horton, and Stanley. Eckersley on the bump. The high leg kick to the left-hand batting Ben Ogilvy, who singled, stole second, and scored on the Horton single. 3-7. Right-handed pitcher off the Ogilvy card. 3-7. Hard hit ball to third. Bell is up with it. Cross the diamond to first. 1 down. Ogilvy now 1 for 2. Here's Willie Horton. Horton singled in a run and then was forced out in the fielder's choice by Stanley. Horton looking to sock one out of Cleveland Municipal Stadium. The mistake by the lake. Eckersley has the sign. The high leg kick delivery to Willie Horton. 3-5. A 3 and a 5. Big swing and a miss. Eckersley strikes out Horton. The Eck now has 3 strikeouts. 2 down, base is empty for Mickey Stanley. Reached on a fielder's choice, stole second. 0 for 1. Fosse wiggles the fingers. Eckersley, a quick nod of his head. Pitch homeward bound to Mickey Stanley. Off the Eckersley card. Right-handed batter, 6-7. So a 6 and a 7 is a ground ball to second. Kuiper is a 2E12. 5. I think he makes this play. Hard hit ball. Knocks it down. Picks it up. Calmly throws to first. The side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Go the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 4-2 Indians. So Eckersley, after giving up a run in the first and in the second, 2 goose eggs, not ghost eggs, goose eggs, in 4 and 5. Mark the Bird Fidrich had a horrific second inning. A good first, a good third. He needs a good fourth. Indians looking to knock out the bird. Clip his wings, as they say. Yeah, the lineups are made by me. I make my lineups. Yes. Robert Bryant, excuse me, asks, are the lineups made by you? Yes, they are. All right, so Fosse, Powell, and Spikes. Fosse doubled in a run. He's 1 for 1. The pitch to Ray Fosse from Mark the Bird Fidrich. Off the Fosse card, 3-7. A 3-7 is a fly ball. Center field going back. Making the catch is Ron LaFleur, 1 down. 1 out, base is empty for the left-hand batting Boog Powell. Powell doubled. His first time up, he has an RBI. Fidrich to the former Baltimore Oriole, Boog Powell. The floppy-haired wonder deals a 4-5. So a 4 and a 5. Holy cow, 1 through 6, it's a homer. Powell gets a hold of that one. It's a deep fly ball. Center field racing back is LaFleur. He leaps and he bangs into the wall. Does he hold on to the ball? Yes. Ron LaFleur makes the catch, robbing a home run off the bat of Boog Powell. 2 balls to center, 2 outs. Fidrich jumping up and down, pointing to LaFleur, thanking him, scolding the baseball as it comes back in. Telling the baseball, you did not do what I asked. 2 outs, base is empty for Spikes. Charlie Spikes was a strikeout victim of Mark the Bird Fidrich. Fidrich talking to that ball, holding that ball, talking to that ball. Now the pitch to Charlie Spikes, righty-righty matchup. That's a 6-9, a 6 and a 9 ground ball to short. The shortstop, Wagner's a 3E56. We're hoping that it's a range play and not an error check. It is a 17. He should make the play on that. He's a 3 on a 17. Ball hit to his backhand side. He has it. Pivots, throws to first. Side is retired. So Fidrich no longer has to worry about point of weakness check unless he gives up 7 runs in the 5th when it comes to runs. So Fidrich, boy, he had a bad hiccup in the 2nd, but has regrouped quite nicely. We go to the top of the 5th. Cleveland still with a 4-2 lead. Eckersley gave up single digits in the 1st and 2nd. A Staub homer in the 1st. RBI single by Horton after Ogilvy singled and stole the base in the 2nd. So the Tigers trail by 2. Bicentennial series. 1st round. Best out of 3, excuse me. For the Tigers, Rodriguez, Wagner, LaFleur. Aurelio struck out his first time up. Eckersley to Rodriguez. It will be off the Aurelio Rodriguez card, right-handed pitcher, 2-8. A 2 and an 8 is a swing and a miss. Eckersley is dealing 2nd time. He has gotten Aurelio Rodriguez, the Eck, with 4 Ks now. 1 out. Number 9 batter, Mark Wagner. Wagner grounded to his counterpart, Blanks at short. Here's the pitch to Mark Wagner. Eckersley deals a 4-8 right-handed batter. So a 4 and an 8 is a walk. Wagner battles the Eck to a base on balls. The free pass puts him at first. Tying run comes to plate and Ben Ogilvy. Ogilvy grounded out twice to short. Playing Pepper with the shortstop. So Wagner is at first. He's an E stealer. To steal 2nd, 1 through 12, because it's 1 through 7, and it's a +5 for Eck and a 0 arm for Fosse. I don't do the extra hold. 1 out. Eckersley tried to strike out LaFleur, get the double play ball. Tough to double up LaFleur. Here's the pitch to Ron LaFleur. 4-7, right-handed batter. 4-7, swing and a miss. Eckersley overpowers LaFleur. 5 Ks now for Eckersley. 2 down. Wagner at first. He will not be held on. Legend Sports Universe has joined us. Please check out and subscribe to that channel. Thespian Series, how you doing? Thespian Series says 1976, back when the American League might have been the Foreign Legion to a 10-year-old Mets fan, except we all knew Fidrich, the bird. You are correct. I remember, I think it was, I don't know if it was 76 or 77 when he went on Sesame Street. Great Sports Illustrated cover, too. Hope everyone's doing well. Glad to see everybody. All right, here's Bruce Kim with 2 outs. Wagner at first. 4-2. Indians. The pitch to Kim. Kim. Fidrich's personal binky, the catcher. Off the Kim card, right-handed pitcher, 2-6. A 2 and a 6, and that's a walk. Wagner goes to second. 2 free passes, 2 strikeouts, 4-2 ball game, 2 outs, top of the 5th. And who's coming to the plate? The man who's 2 for 2, La Grande a l'Orange, Rusty Staub. He's homered and single. If Staub goes yard, the Tigers retake the lead. Fidrich, barking encouragement to Staub. Wagner at second, Kim at first, Staub, left-hander's batter's box. Eckersley rocks and deals to Rusty Staub. It will go off the Eckersley card. Left-handed batter, 5-7, 5-7, swing and a miss. The side is retired. The Tigers strand 2. Eckersley walks 2 but strikes out 3. Eckersley pumps his fist as he comes off the mound, quite intense. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 4-2 Indians. Opportunity lost there for the Tigers. Eckersley will be coming up on point fatigue check. Fatigue check in the 6th. Fidrich does not get fatigue again unless it's the runs scored and stuff. Until the 9th, you start his fatigue check. He had a horrible 4th inning, giving up 4 runs. A homer, 3 doubles, and 2 singles knocked in 4 runs for the Bird, against the Bird. For the Indians in the bottom of the 5th, up 4-2, Kuiper, then the top of the order, Manning and Blanks. Kuiper, left-hand batting second baseman, singled. He's 1 for 1. The pitch to Dwayne Kuiper from Mark the Bird Fidrich. Fidrich directing the ball. It's off the Kuiper card, right-handed pitcher, 3-7. A 3 and a 7 is a single to center. Kuiper is 2 for 2. Kuiper is a C stealer. That's 1 through 11. Fidrich is a minus, so he's not going because that's a -3. That's 1 through 8. Manning coming to the plate. He's a B bunter. He's going to bunt. Manning is 1 for 2. He's going to bunt. They would be playing for the bunt, so he goes to a C bunter. He squares the bunt. It's a 2! What a bunt by Manning. Batter beats out the bunt. Runner advances. What a bunt. And that is a hit. Kuiper to second. Manning at first. No outs. Oh boy, they're coming after Fidrich again. Blank steps to the plate. He's an A bunter. He's going to bunt. They're expecting the bunt. He'll be a B bunter. He squares. That's a 9. That might not be as bueno. Batter is thrown out by the third baseman. Runners advance, so it's going to be second and third. Aurelio Rodriguez charging, gets the ball, throws to Mickey Stanley because Freehand was charging on the wheel play. Kuiper to third. Manning to second. And that is a sack. 5-4 because it was the wheel play. Infield moves in for Rico Cardi. Infield in. Try to cut the runoff at the plate. Second and third, one out. 4-2 Indians, and they're threatening for more. Tribes fans wanting it. Cardi, 0 for 2. He struck out and ground out. The pitch to Rico Cardi for Mark the Bird Fidrich. That is a 6 and an 11. Fly ball. Right field. Oh, boy. Staub has horrific range. He's a 4. E10. He needs a high roll here. That's not going to get it done. That's a 5. And that's a single 2 stars. So Staub's range has killed them twice. That's going to knock in 2 runs. That's going to make it 6-2 Indians. So Rico Cardi singles, knocks in 2. Kuiper trots in from third. Manning races around from second. And Cardi stands at first, clapping his hands. It's now 6-2. Bottom of the 5th with 1 out. Indians, they'll stick with Fidrich. George Hendrick has struck out and homered. The pitch to George Hendrick. Fidrich deals George Hendrick 4-6. So a 4 and a 6. Holy cow, that's a single. Fidrich very close to being yanked. And Rico Cardi is really, really slow. He's going to hold at second. First and second, 6-2. Tribe. Here's Buddy Bell. Buddy Bell has doubled in a run, scored, and flown out to center. 1 out, 2 on. 6-2 Indians. Here's the pitch to Buddy Bell. From Fidrich, 1-4. A 1, a 4. Jammed him. That ball knuckled in on Buddy. Pops it up, left side. On the outfield grass is Wagner. He'll make the catch 2 away. Buddy Bell now 1 for 3. Michael Tamleone says the Mets get Soto and the Yankees the next day get Max Fried and the small market teams get nobody. Why are we still playing baseball without a salary cap? It's a joke. Well, that's the way it is, unfortunately, Michael. Good night, Uncle David Little. Thank you for stopping by. Please check out Dave Little's channel and subscribe. Excellent wrestling. Filsinger Games Wrestling on his channel. Always fun stuff. So 2 outs, first and second, 6-2 Indians. Bottom of the 5th, Ray Fosse is 1 for 2. He's doubled in a run and scored. The pitch to the Indians catcher, Ray Fosse, from Mark the Bird Fidrich, 5-9. A 5 and a 9 is a fly ball to right field. Staub will get there. He'll make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Indians play 2 more. We go to the top of the 6th, 6-2 Cleveland. So Fidrich not having his A game. Unfortunately, if you're a Tigers fan or a Mark the Bird Fidrich fan, and I'd have to say I'm a Mark the Bird Fidrich fan, as you can see. Love the Bird. Died way too young, and he got hurt. Might have been, as Thespian Series said. Well, might have been. So Eckersley now has a 4-run lead. The Eck in the top of the 6th, point of weakness check for Eckersley. That's too. I don't like that. It's too big. Same thing. He will face Freehan, Ogilvie, and Horton. Freehan has flown out deep to center twice. Eckersley deals to Billy Freehan. 4-9 righty-righty matchup. 4-9, that's a walk. Eckersley, the walk has really hurt him, but the Tigers have not been able to take advantage of it. Leadoff walk for Freehand. He's an E-stealer. He's not being held on. Van Ogilvy is 1 for 2. He singled and scored, stole the base, and grounded to third. Ogilvy, left-handed stick. Fosse wiggles the fingers. Eckersley's ready. Pitch homer bound to Ben Ogilvy. Off the Ogilvy card. That's a 3-6. A 3 and a 6. He needs a 1 through 6. He doesn't get it. That is a shot towards the right center field gap. On the move, making the diving catch is Rick Manning. Robbing Ogilvy of extra bases, quickly racing back to first. The throw will not be in time to get him. Is Freehand. Another great play by Rick Manning. One out, one on. They needed a 1 through 6 for a triple. Here's Willie Horton. Will he hear a who or a boo? Horton singled and struck out. Eckersley to Horton. Off the Horton card, right-handed pitcher, 3-8. A 3 and an 8. Hard hit ball to short. Blanks to Kuiper on to Powell. Double play. Inning over. 6-4-3. The walk doesn't hurt. Well, and that catch by Rick Manning, really changed the way that inning went, because that would have been a triple, scoring a run. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Why did I put 7 there? (6-2) Indians. Uncle Dave Gardner has joined us, hope all is well. He says, I finally pulled out my 1976 Strat season. Oh, this is, I play a lot of one-off games, God, I want to play these teams. Let me think of something. What did I used to do when I was a kid? I've played a tournament now and then on the station. I have to finish my 69 tournament down to my final 5 teams. All those games are on the channel from way back when. But I don't know. I lost interest in that one. I think it's because there's no DH. I like the DH. All right, here we go. Fidrich will face the bottom third of the order. Powell, Spikes, and Kuiper. Dave Gardner says, I'm playing every team in a playoff format for 76, I believe he's talking about. Oh, that's cool. I'm doing a little tournament, as Dave likes the DH too. With Appa, I don't mind, because they got the hitting, the pitcher hitting right on the card. I don't mind. I hate the pitcher's hitting cards. I just hate, like the Strat has separate, and I get that. I just like the DH. Even when I was a kid, I played the National League with a DH. All right, here's the pitch to Powell. Powell is doubled in a run and just missed a homer. His last at bat, he's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to Boog Powell, left-handed batter. Off the Fidrich card, 4-12. A 4 and a 12 is a ground ball to first. Again, this infield is not bueno. Freehand's a 4E10. He needs a high roll here. 12. That's going to go to an error check, which won't be that horrific. 12, and he's an E10. 9, I think he makes the play on the E10. Yep, 7 through 12. Freehand snares the ball, flips it to Fidrich, covering the bag. 1 down. Powell is now 1 for 3. So that's 3-1 if you're scoring at home. Alternate history 100. Stopping in the doorway. How about 1994 tournament? We didn't have a World Series that year. I don't have 1994. I do have. Did I do a 1994 tournament out of the ballpark way back when? I started an out of the ballpark 1976 tournament, and by accident, I auto-played it after playing 2 games. I think those 2 games are on the channel way back when, and I was like, I auto-played the whole thing. I don't even remember who won. Can't autoplay this, though. All right, here we go. That was a one and done. One out for Charlie Spikes. Fidrich to Spikes. Spikes is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Off the Fidrich card, right-handed batter, 4-9. A 4 and a 9 is a strikeout. Fidrich has struck out 4. But unfortunately, the Tigers are down for 2 outs. The number 9 batter, Dwayne Kuiper, 2 singles and a run scored. Kuiper awaits Fidrich. Kuiper in the left-hander's batter's box. Fidrich rocks and deals, talking to the baseball. 1-9. 1-9. Ground ball, right side. Up with it. Stanley over to Freehand. The side is retired. 1-9. Ground ball, second base. So again, after having a hiccup in the 5th, Fidrich puts up a goose egg in the bottom of the 6th, but we go to the top of the 7th. The Cleveland Indians 6, the visiting Detroit Tigers 2. Eckersley, point of weakness check once again. It's got to give up 3 hits or 3 walks. Intentional walks and errors don't count. Any sort of combination of hits and walks, 3, because he didn't give up a hit in the last inning. Indians have their bullpen going. Eckersley would face Stanley, Rodriguez, and Wagner. Mickey Stanley's 0 for 2. Did reach on a fielder's choice. Eckersley, the high leg kick delivery to Mickey Stanley, righty-righty matchup off the Eckersley card, 6-5. So a 6 and a 5 is a ground ball to short. Larvell blanks is a 4E16, so he wants a high roll here. And he gets the high roll. Charges. Quick release to first. 1 out. So Stanley is retired, 6-3. 1 down here in the top of the 7th. Aurelio Rodriguez has struck out 3 times. The pitch to Aurelio Rodriguez. 6-2. How do you do? A 6-2? If it's normal, does he have normal power? Yes, he does. That ball is gone. Aurelio Rodriguez jumps on that first pitch fastball, sends it out to left center field. It's now a 6-3 ball game. Second home run given up by Dennis Eckersley. Bippity boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball. Aurelio Rodriguez touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. The Tigers aren't dead yet here in Game 1, best of 3. Winner advances to either take on the Yankees or Orioles, depending on what the Red Sox-Milwaukee series does. Wow, so that's a homer. So it's 6-3. Eckersley, we're going to stick with the Eck. Wagner 0 for 1 with a walk. This could be his last batter. Eckersley to Wagner, number 9, batting shortstop for the Tigers. Off the Eckersley card, 4-9. A 4 and a 9, and that's a walk, and that's it for Eckersley. So Eckersley has struggled with the walks. They haven't come back to haunt him, but they could. He gets a ground ball out on Stanley. Then Rodriguez crushes a pitch to left center, makes it 6-3. Wagner walks, and we have a pitching change here in Cleveland, as Eckersley is no longer hot in Cleveland. So Eckersley went 6 1/3. He's responsible for Wagner at first. So far, he's given up 3 runs. And now, I put my Strat cards in these plastic bags. They're really cheap, and they do the job. And I can see who it is. Rubber bands. Man, they ruined more cards for me when I was a kid. Baseball cards. All right, so this is our closer. He had 21 saves. Kern had 15 saves. 237. We're going to go to Kern. He's a righty. LaRoche is a lefty. LaFleur is a righty. Kim's a right. Is Kim a righty? Well, we're going to go to Kern no matter what. We're not going to mix and match yet. Kern, 10-7, 2.37 ERA with 2 saves, 15 saves. He did start 2 games. Jim Kern. I want to say he pitched for Texas, too. I kind of remember. I think I have a baseball card of him. All right. So Eckersley's day is done. Let's get Mr. Kern in the game. Kern. Wow, we can go 4 innings. Makes sense. So his point of weakness starts in the 4th inning of relief. Kern, 7th. 1 out. So Eckersley is done. Dennis, you go over here. Yeah, let's put Eckersley there. And here comes Kern. 1 out, 1 on. He'll face Ron LaFleur. And Kern is a 0 hold, so that makes it much better. It's going to be straight up steal. So Kern is a 0 hold. So he's a 0 hold for E36, even though it's right there. Okay, let's see what the Tigers can do here. If you think I'm secretly rooting for the Tigers, you are correct. Higher Ground Gaming says, yep, it's Texas too. Thank you, my friend. Remember to check out Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. He's doing a 77 replay using Strat PC for the Red Sox. The pitch to Ron LaFleur from Jim Kern, righty-righty matchup. It's going to go off the Kern card with a runner at first, 1 out. 5-8. So a 5 and an 8 is a strikeout. He overpowers Ron LaFleur. So Kern gets his first K. 2 outs now. Wagner will be off on contact. They're not holding him on. Bruce Kim steps to the plate. Another righty-righty matchup. Kim is 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. He's popped out to his counterpart, Fosse, in his first at-bat. Kern has the sign from Fosse. Pays no heed to Wagner at first. Pitch homeward bound to Bruce Kim. Can Kim help out his pitcher and good friend, Mark the Bird Fidrich? Off the Kim card, 3-8, and a 3-8, a hard hit ball to short. Up with it is Blanks. He'll throw to Powell. The side is retired. Kern does his JOB. The book is closed on Eckersley. He gives up 3 runs, 2 homers, and he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 6-3. Indians. So Tigers get a run in the top of the 7th on the homer by Rodriguez to lead things off. They're down 3. Fidrich comes back out on the mound. Fidrich to face the top of the order. Manning, Blanks, and Carty. Rick Manning, 2 singles, a ribby, a run scored. and a ground out. He is 2 for 3. Fidrich to Rick Manning. The bird, will he be the word? 2-7 off the Manning card, right-handed pitcher. 2-7. Hard hit ball right up the middle. Fidrich knocks it down. Ball rolls to his left, pounces on it, pivots, fires to first, and they just nip Rick Manning 1 away. Nice play by Mark the Bird Fidrich. 1 out for Larvell Blanks, the shortstop. 0 for 2 with a sack bunt. Fidrich talking to the baseball. He rocks and deals to Blanks. Off the Blanks card, right-handed pitcher, 110. A 110 chopper to second. Charging is Stanley. Over to Freehand, 2 away. Two outs, base is empty for Rico Cardi. Cardi's 1 for 3. His last at-bat, he singled in 2 runs. The pitch to Cardi. Fidrich looking for a 1-2-3 inning. It's going to go off the Fidrich card. Righty-righty matchup. So that's a 4-7. A 4 and a 7 single 1 through 4. It's an 11. That's going to be out number 3. A leaping catch at second by the aging Mickey Stanley robs Rico Cardi of his second hit. Lines out to the second baseman. We go to the top of the 8th. 6-3 Indians. Fidrich, not with an excellent performance, but a workmanlike performance. He's keeping his team in the game, and now can the Bats get something done against Jim Kern? I think it was Doc Kern. Uncle Dave Gardner says, the thing I really like about APA is rolling the 66. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fun. I got 1981 coming and 1936 coming off eBay with the extra players. Not like all the players, but the extra. You get I think you get 26 players per team, and I'm happy about that. I already have like a project in mind for the 81. But let's try to get through this project. But yeah, it's fun. I like card and dice better than PC now, but sometimes by the time I can play and set things up, I just play the PC. But I do like card and dice. I like card and dice football too. It just takes so long. I'm trying to figure out a quicker way. But it's a fun game. Apple football is so much fun. I have a second season coming, though I still don't have my tracking number, but no tracking information. So I have second season coming. I have Bowlerama. Excited about the bowling. And second season. Because we get 20 free. What was it? 20 seasons for $20. The PDFs. It was and I get the in that it was the 2020s. Or the 20s. Yeah, it goes from 2020 to 2020. From the 2000, whatever. It's 20 seasons on and I get the 2007 Patriots. So that's going to be fun. I just have to print up that stuff. All right, here we go. Staub, Freehand, and Ogilvy against Kern. Staub is 2 for 3, a homer, a single, and a strikeout. Kern to La Grande à l'Orange, left-hand batting, Rusty Staub. Off the Kern card, left-hand batter, 4-5. A 4 and a 5 is a strikeout. So Staub has struck out his last 2 at-bats. Kern has struck out 2. Indian pitching has struck out 8. 1 out, base is empty. Right-hand batting, Billy Freehand, the first baseman. Freehand, 0 for 2. 2 balls driven to center, nothing to show for it. He walked his last at-bat. The pitch to Freehand, off the Kern card, 6-8, a 6-6. Ground ball to, 1 through 14 is a single. It's a single. Past the dive of the third baseman into left field. So Buddy Bell made a bid on it, but couldn't get to it. Freehand with his first hit. Ogilvy's 1 for 3. Singled and scored, stole a base in his first at bat. 1 out, 1 on. Free hands and East Steeler. They're not holding him on. Here's the pitch to the left-hand batting Ben Ogilvy. 1-5 off the Ogilvy card, and that's going to be a strikeout. Oh, he got his card, but the one column is not bueno. Kern mows down another Tiger. Indians looking to put a pelt in their teepee of the Detroit Tigers. 2 outs. Free hand will be off on contact at first. They're not holding him on. It'll be a +2. So it'll be a 1 through 11 running the bases. Willie Horton is 1 for 3. He's singled, struck out, and banged into a double play. The pitch to Willie Horton. Righty-righty matchup. 5-10. A 5 and a 10 fly ball center field. Coming in, making the catch. Rick Manning. He went back at first, but flies in to make the catch. The side is retired. Again, that is a 5 and a 9. Oh, wait. 5-10. Yes, it's a shallow fly out. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 6-3, Indians. Fidrich back up on the bump. Dave Gardner says, I have some time off around Christmas, hoping to play a ton of APA football. Oh, I love APA football. I haven't had time to play it. That's why I was a little leery of buying another football game. I bought the Canadian football game from Play. And I've played a little bit of it, and I liked it. So I said, boy, this game was easy for me to understand. I picked that up pretty quick. I'm not saying I played it perfect. And I'm going to put some Canadian football on the channel at some point because I'm a big Doug Flutie fan. Stone Cold. No, what's it called? Anyway, it's a Canadian football game from Play. 6-3, bottom of the 8th. Fidrich on the mound. He had a bad second inning and a bad 5th. And that's been his downfall of Fidrich and the Tigers. He will face Hendrick, Bell, and Fosse. Hendrick 2 for 3 with a homer and a single. The pitch to the moody George Hendrick from Mark the Bird Fidrich. Contrast in personalities for sure. That's a 6-8 off the Fidrich card. 6-8 ground ball to short. Wagner to freehand, 1 down. Hendrick is now 2 for 4. Here's Buddy Bell. The pitch to the Tribe third baseman. Off the Fidrich card, 6-6. Fly ball to center. LaFleur waits for it, 2 away. Our good friend Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Remember to check out and subscribe to that channel. Cold Snap. Yes, that's what it's called. Cold Snap. And I like the way the field is because it goes, you just move the thing this way, not this way, You just move your little, whatever your ball marker. Ray Fosse, 2 outs, no one on. Fosse doubled in a run and scored. He's 1 for 3. Fidrich to Fosse. Off the Fidrich card, 6-5. 6-5. Ground ball to third. Rodriguez up with it across the diamond to freehand. Side is retired. Oops, that's 5-3, not 6-3. 1, 2, 3 go the Indians. We go to the top of the 9th. Last call for alcohol at 2. You're through. If the Tigers only get 2, they're through. They need 3 to tie and more to go ahead. Kern pitching his second. He's pitched an inning and a third, so this will be his second full inning of relief. He's still fresh. It's going to be Mickey Stanley, Rodriguez, and probably a pinch hitter for Wagner. Mickey Stanley, 0 for 3. Kern to Stanley, righty-righty matchup. Off the Kern card, that's if you're an Indians fan, that's where you want to be. It's a 5-5, except for that one. That's going to be a hit. 1 through 9 is a triple, and higher than that is a single. It's a triple to center. Mickey Stanley crushes it to center. Rick Manning leaps, bangs into the wall, falls down. The ball rolls away. Racing over to grab it as it was to right center is Spikes. And by the time the ball comes back into the infield, Mickey Stanley has a stand-up triple. So a triple for Stanley. Aurelio Rodriguez 1 for 3. His last at-bat, he homered. Wagner on deck circle, but probably we pinch hit for. They'll play for the out. The pitch to Aurelio Rodriguez. You get your kicks on Route 66. That's a 6-12 righty-righty. That's a ground ball pitcher X. Kern is a 4E36. That's a 4. That's a base hit, baby. Oh, no, it goes to an error check. But he's an E36. He's going to boot that ball. He's an E36. All right, so I think that's like an automatic freaking error. E30 or more, that's what you use. So he needs a miracle to make this play. That's a 7. 3 through 12, one base error. He boots the ball. Kern boots the ball. Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to use the red pen. It's an E1. Scoring from third is Stanley. It's a 6-4 game. No ribby. So it's 6-4, no outs. Aurelio Rodriguez stands at first. Wagner, though he's walked twice. Let's see. Well, he did hit 261. No homers. I mean, they really don't have anyone better on the bench. 6-4. Things are getting interesting. Dave LaRoche getting ready. Will they go to LaRoche? 21 saves in 76. Oh, we got Jason Thompson. 17 homers. 54 ribbies, and Jason Thompson's going to pinch hit if he goes yard. But he's a lefty, and I think they're going to go now. See, if we go there, then they would probably go to Dave LaRoche. Let's just check that out before we do this. No homers on the left-handed side. They wouldn't pitch Kern against LaRoche. See who else we have. Nope. Meyer's a lefty. Mankowski's a lefty. Jerry Manuel can't hit his way out of a paper bag. Verizon, who's Alex Johnson? 6 homers, 45 ribbies. 268. His homers come off a lefty. Oh, no, he does have that there, 1 through 6. 3 column. They're going to pinch hit with Alex Johnson. Go golden bat rule. No, that's a stupid rule. That's a stupid rule. That's just my opinion. It's a stupid rule. Play baseball. It's not a video game. But if they do it, I mean, that's why I play the game the way I like. I guess they will play the game the way they like. Right? I mean, the MLB. And if you want to use the golden bat rule in your game, that's perfectly fine. I'm just busting. I'm not going to do it, though. I should do it. I can put Rusty Staub up right now. All right, so Wagner's done. Let's put him over here. And They're going to stick with Kern. So A. Johnson, pinch hit, 9th. For Wagner. It's a 6-4 game. Runner at first after Stanley tripled the error by Kern. So Rodriguez at first. He's not being held on because he's slow. I mean, they would sort of hold him on. The guy would pop off. I'm not that silly. Oh, juice. Johnson to pinch hit. Here we go. Star. Big moment here. Kern to Alex Johnson. 4s across the board. That's a 4-8. And that's a strikeout. He comes back strong. 4-8, swing and a miss. Now there's one out. Top of the order, Ron LaFleur. LaFleur 0 for 4, 2 groundouts, 2 strikeouts. Kern got him with a K. His last at-bat, prior to that, Eckersley got him. 1 out, 1 on. LaFleur, the tying run, top of the 9th, 6-4. Indians trying to hold on. Best out of 3, game 1. Bicentennial Cup, the pitch to Ronnie LaFleur. It's a 4-8. 4-8. Swing and a miss. LaFleur strikes out 3 times. 2 down. Bruce Kim, will they call Kim back? Kim is 0 for 3 with a walk. Staub on deck. They'll go to LaRoche if they get the Staub. They're going to stick with Bruce. Oh, boy. You know, we got to... I don't know. I don't know. Jason Thompson. They're going to go to Jason Thompson. So here comes Jason Thompson, and that's it. For Kern. Jason Thompson. Pinch hit. 9th. As the green pen is pooping itself. For Kim. And Dave LaRoche will come in to face Jason Thompson. So Thompson thinking about it. LaRoche with his warm-up tosses. Tense moments here in Cleveland. Thompson. Tying run at the plate. Dave LaRoche. 1 win, 4 losses, 2.24 ERA, 21 saves. He only allowed 2 homers, struck out 104. Thompson doesn't have a homer on that side, and he's tough on lefties. But we had roll the dice there. I think that's what they would do. And we're not going to use freaking green because that's annoying. I guess we will. So here comes LaRoche. You know what? We're not using green. Blue. LaRoche. Ninth. 2 outs. All right. So it's Jason Thompson, Dave LaRoche. Wagner's at first. I'm sorry, Aurelio Rodriguez is at first. Kern struck out the pinch hitter, Thompson. Then he struck out LaFleur. I'm sorry, Johnson. Then he struck out LaFleur. Now he's going to face Jason Thompson. Lefty-lefty matchup. This is the game for the Tigers. It is a 3-4. It's a slow chopper to second. He did get his card, but he got the 3 column. And this ball game is over as Kuiper flips to Powell. The Indians take game 1, 6-4. So the Indians will be the visiting team in game 2. And they can close out the show. So Mark the Bird Fidrich. The bird was not the word. Fidrich went 8 innings. Gave up 6 runs. I believe they were all earned. He struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. Wasn't a big strikeout pitcher. Gave up 1 homer. 2 bad innings. The second was horrific. That's what did in Fidrich and the Tigers. Hendrick leads off with a homer. Bell doubles. Fosse doubles him in. Powell doubles. 3 doubles in a row. It's 2-0. Then a single by Kuiper, 3-0. Another single by Manning, 4-0. Then 2 more runs in the 5th. And that was a single that knocked in 2 off the bat of Rico Cardi with 1 out. So Fidrich is a losing pitcher. We're going to have to get a new multiple colored pen. Fidrich is a losing pitcher. Eckersley, the winning pitcher. The save goes to LaRoche. And Kern gets the hold, if we want to say such a thing. Player of the game. That's tough. Player of the game. Player of the game, the people who batted in the 2nd inning. So, Cleveland is up 1-0. We'll have the next game on the channel. Hope you enjoyed it. Cleveland can close them out. And our next stream, and that would end the series. So, obviously, Fidrich cannot pitch next game. Neither can Eckersley. We'll have the starters. We'll figure that out. I think I might go with, if anyone pitched in relief, their point of weakness goes down an inning. LaRoche would still stay at 3 because he only pitched to 1 batter. But Kern's point of weakness would go from 4 to 3. I think that's the way we'll play that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun game. Indians win. I like just to say thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. Losing pitcher, unfortunately, Mark Fidrich. Winning pitcher, Dennis Eckersley for the Indians. Kern with the hold. LaRoche with the third of an inning save. The MVP, players who batted in the 2nd inning basically broke the game open. I know it would have been 4-4, but that really did break the game open. I guess Rico Cardi knocked in he had the winning RBI. So Cardi's in there too. All right. So I'd like to thank Brian Hoxie, Dave Gardner, Higher Ground Gaming. Check out both those wonderful channels and subscribe. Alternate History 100. Uncle Dave Little was here earlier. Check out Dave Little's channel and subscribe. Michael Tamleone, Thespian Series, Legend Sports Universe. Check out that channel and subscribe. Robert Bryan, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you're doing well. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, Brian Hoxie, Trav, Doug Hunt, Mark Jones, Kevin Hayes. And that's everyone who's in the chat. If you're watching and didn't want to jump in the chat, that's cool, but feel free to jump in the chat. If you'd like to see more of this, hit that like button. Leave a comment on the video page that you want to see this tournament. It just makes me know what you guys want to see. I'm going to play it out anyway, but if you want to see the games, and we have a lot of fun. So thank you very much. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Greatly appreciate everyone's time. If you enjoyed the stream again, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, sub, hit the bell for notification. Check out the other content creators in our community. Sub, like, share them as well as me. Grow the community. Have fun. There's always someone on. You can jump in the chat, have fun in many people's streams. And you know, there's chats. Uncle Dave Gardner has lots of chats. I try to have an occasional chat. I used to have more before, but we'll try to get back to that. And you have digital dice, and you have all kinds of cool stuff. And you have the Dave Digital Dice is having the I went brain dead. I can't think of what I want to say. They're having the like a Comic-Con. That's not the right word, but that's coming up. I want to say it's in Connecticut. So check out. Get in touch with Uncle Dave Gardner. Tickets are on sale, so check that out. And you know, you're gonna go play games, have fun, have some food to eat, things like that. DJ John, DJ. Speak of the English, Al. DJ John 444 says thanks, Al. Thank you, my friend. All righty. Thank you very much. God bless. Love you all. Stay safe. Be smart. I know I said it already, but I'm saying it again. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy whatever you celebrate. Be happy. Enjoy life. God bless. Love you all. Peace.